This is a Stand Up Labs production, powered by digital media.
Hey, folks, we got a wild one. We got a couple of one-liner stories, quick ones, and then, boy, we went back in time for a wild sex romp.
Yeah, back in Chi-Town, it got pretty kooky.
Yes, it did. Learning new positions on this one, folks. Tune in and enjoy yourselves, and be nice to each other.
Go get them, folks.
Hey guys, this is Chris, one of the producers here at Stand Up New York Labs, and I'm telling you to go check out our Instagram page, at Stand Up NY Labs. We're having a great time taking pictures of all the comics that come into the studio, recording podcasts, all the stuff that goes on behind the scenes. You're missing out if you're not following us. You can see pictures of Jared Freed, Mark Norman, Joe List, Kurt Metzger. Who doesn't need more pictures of Kurt Metzger in their life? Go check out our Instagram page, at Stand Up NY Labs. You're gonna love it.
Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
Hey, everybody, it's Joe List, and that over there is Mark
Norman here.
Yes, and we're here for another wild Tuesdays with Stories, and boy, we got some jizz on our tits. Let's get going. Let's get cooking. You look sad. What's the matter? You all right?
Oh, I'm just thinking. I'm what do you call it? Relocating? Recollecting?
Reflecting. Yes.
Thank you.
Boy, all right. Well, let's get down and dirty and hairy and crazy because we talked about L.A. last week, and I left out a couple L.A. nugs. I teased one. Oh, and I just told you guys before we started recording last week. Well, this week we recorded 2 in a day, folks. I don't want to pull down the curtain here, the meat beef curtain.
Yeah,
but we're recording this, and we're going to tell a lot of stories from months ago, to be quite frank, because you build up these stories. And you're like, oh shit, I forgot to talk about this. I forgot you got Chicago stories. I got LA that I forgot about. I got some ones from months ago. So we got to get into some of these stories here. This is almost like a vault episode, if you will.
Yes,
it's vaulty.
Well, we've had so much crazy shit, TV and LA, all this stuff. So we had to backtrack. But this is back sack. This is gold.
Back of the sack. And I don't know if you're familiar, but we tend to digress occasionally on the show.
Yeah, we'll do about a half hour on Smarties or clavicles or whatever the hell.
Eyebrows.
Yeah.
How do you feel about eyebrows?
I think they're important, more important than we give credit to.
I see. I think I like an all natural eyebrow. The painted on, the cut short, the crazy ones.
Yeah.
Too much.
I hooked up with a girl once who had the double slit.
Oh, was
like
she
some
Mexican or something?
Gang sign bullshit. I don't know what it was, but she was super hot, but she was like trying to look bad.
I don't care for the ones that look like sperms, like they're big round on the thick and round on one end, and then they thin out.
Well, maybe she's saying she wants you to shoot it there.
Maybe that's not bad.
Put the sperm on the sperm,
like a landing strip. It looks like a comma. Look, they have commas over their head.
Oh yeah,
sideways comma.
I hear you.
Oh, like a wink face.
Sideways comma. Great Vampire Weekend song.
How about this? So I got to L.A. there, and my old pal Derek, I mean, we reference him on almost every show. I mean, this guy is first class. He listens to the pod, too.
I believe you're best man at your wedding.
Yeah. He listens to every podcast. He's a bigger comedy fan than we are. He listens to everything.
Wow.
Which is fun, because I got to take him to the Ari Shaffir taping, and he's like starstruck. Like, he's like, Anthony Kindler, Maria Bamford.
Oh, wow.
Me.
Yeah.
So that's exciting, So anyways, we went there, and I picked him up. He took the train. He was in San Diego. He's a merchant marine. So he's in San Diego. He takes the train up to L.A., which I've never heard of anyone taking a train to L.A. It's kind of interesting. It's not a really train town.
I didn't know they had trains on the West Coast.
Yeah. Oh, big time.
Really?
Yeah.
Amtrak?
I believe so.
Ah.
So he takes and he goes, I'm getting to Westwood. And it's like 8:30 in the morning. I'm not sleeping. It's the day of the show. I already didn't sleep. I told you last week.
Yeah.
I was tossing and turning because everyone was so good. So I wake up on the couch, and I'm like, I should go get him. It's fucking L.A. Uber's going to cost a ton.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck me. I'm like, fine, I'll come get you. He's like, I'm getting in at Westwood, UCLA. Beautiful. Westwood is beautiful. Area. So I go, all right, I'll get in the car. I start driving. He calls. He goes, I fucked up. I'm going to Union Station.
Uh-oh.
Complete opposite direction, and I don't know where Union Station. I look on the map, downtown L.A., which, folks, if you're not familiar with the city, it gets a little spicy down there.
Spicy, dicey, and
Licey.
Licey.
Yeah, a lot of lice.
Yeah, a lot
Homeless.
of hobos.
So I look, and I'm like, well, fuck. So I got to whip the car around. Now, instead of going to beautiful UCLA, now I'm heading east over to downtown, East LA, the whole thing. So I got an idea. There's a ton of traffic. You get in an Uber, because he's like, I'm not arriving now. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm leaving Hollywood now.
Yeah.
So I go, all right. Well, you get in an Uber. I look on the map. I knocked on the directions. I just look halfway. It's the corner of Beverly and Vermont. And just from the map, I can see, just be a little careful because you're going from downtown LA to sort of East LA, I guess it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not familiar, but I don't think this is going to be a nice area.
Yeah.
So I drive. Perfect plan. I get there like 3 minutes before him, and it's dicey and licey, my friend.
It's Skid Row.
It's Skid Rowy. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really not a pleasant place. I park in some chicken and waffles parking lot. Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for him. Like, where are you? He's like, I just pulled in. He's
Roscoe's?
No, some other place. This is like
bad.
Dave's or whatever.
Oh, bad sign.
Bo's or whatever the fuck it is.
You want a name brand chicken and waffle.
And a weird cartoon. It's like a round yellow head, like, boo.
Oh, boy.
It's whatever it is.
Yeah.
And so he's like, I'm across the street. And there's like a homeless woman. A lot of times these homeless, they're very docile, They're just looking for cans and she had a
Sure.
big shopping cart. She looked like the Home Alone 2 homeless woman.
The pigeon lady.
Yes, exactly. She's rooting through the garbage over there. And I thought I'd do a funny gag. Derek's got his huge suitcase. He's got his Bruins shirt on. And I go, hurry. Like, I thought it was fine. It's 10 in the morning. So,
Yeah.
that's not going to be any trouble. And this homeless woman did not like that. She didn't go for it. I went, hurry. And she goes, hurry? Fuck you, you gangly faggot. She called me a gangly
Wow.
faggot. Yeah, really, really nailed me.
She got you on the head.
Yeah. She goes, you fucking dirty fucking tourist with your fucking rental car. I don't even know how she knew this.
Whoa.
And I was like, I didn't want to retort. So I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say, I was just like, bleh. And then she started walking around behind the car. And you can't take your eyes off her because she's a crazy person. I don't want to attack her.
She can
So
whip
I'm just
a
like,
bottle at you.
exactly. So I'm keeping my eye on her crazy. She had a sports bra, like a big crazy muscle tank top with, like those muscle guys wear, but it's like an Aaron Berg would wear.
Oh, yeah.
So it's hanging down. You can see her gross tits, and she's got like a dirty white sports bra, but it's like brown and she's yellow. She's an unfortunate person. She's struggling. I feel bad for her.
Asian?
No, white.
Okay.
And she goes, I should have said the race up front. Paint a picture.
Yes.
White woman and kooky, flies in the hair. She's all crazy looking. And I do feel bad for these people. They're down on their luck,
Shh, down and out.
So she's like, you fucking homo, you faggot. What are you looking at? What the fuck are you looking at? She's like, turn around, don't fucking look at me. But I can't not look at her because I don't want to get attacked.
You don't want a syringe in the thigh.
And now Derek doesn't realize when he's coming. So he starts hearing this. He doesn't realize it's directed at me because we're arguing like a manager and umpire. I'm like,
Yeah.
you son of a bitch, you fucking. She's kicking dirt on me. So he comes around. Now they're crossing paths. And she's like, and how about you Boston faggot? She knew the
Whoa.
Bruins emblem. So she must have had a life somewhere.
Yeah, maybe she was a sportscaster.
She's familiar with the Boston Bruins.
Yeah.
She might have been a hockey cheerleader. She looked like one.
Yeah.
So then she goes, yeah, you fucking Boston fat fuck, you fat fucking faggot, and you
Wow.
gangly faggot. And I'm like, oh my God. And now I haven't seen Derek in 6 months, and
Yeah.
we're best friends, but we didn't get to do a hug or a hello. He just like we're pulling a bank job. He throws the suitcase in there and dives in the car. He's like, get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. And this guy, he's a family man. He's not accustomed to this behavior.
Sure.
He's never been heckled before. This is his first heckle.
It's quite a heckle, too, out of the gate.
It's not easy. So we get in there. I just fucking peel out. I bottom out my fucking, Chevy Spark, and I just hit the gas. I'm like, we gotta get back to Hollywood.
Did you run her over?
I didn't. No, she would have won. She would have came straight through the windshield and choked us out.
That's a good point.
So we get out of there. I'm like, this is an amazing city. I'm like, in 8 minutes, we're gonna be back in Hollywood. He's like, it's not amazing. Get the fuck out of here. He's like, I hate it.
Wow.
And so then, but it is fascinating. America, literally 15 minutes later, we're at Hugo's in West Hollywood. We met up with John again. We have a big, beautiful breakfast in West Hollywood. You ever go to Hugo's?
Never heard of it.
There's one in the Valley where it's Greg Warren turned me onto it. It's a great restaurant. There's one like hip one in West Hollywood, and there's one over like out by Burbank or Toluca Lake, somewhere in the valley there.
Yeah.
But it's a great menu, really healthy food. I went there with Shang Wang a couple times and Warren, and we bumped into Anthony Jeselnik was in there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I love Jeselnik.
Good egg. A little
Yeah.
intimidating.
He's intimidating.
He's
yeah.
got a vibe, He's got like that serpent vibe.
He does, and he was having a lunch with somebody, and then me and Tom, I was with Jonigan and Derek, and we were walking out, and we were like, hey, and he goes, what are you doing? Why don't you stop? Why don't you stop? You fucking weirdos. He's doing that, and she's like, oh, God, okay, sorry, I didn't want to be weird. He's like, stop being weird.
Right.
I'm like, this is my friend Derek. He's like, I don't need to meet that guy. It was like one of those, he's on.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's funny. He's a funny guy.
He's very funny. He's very quick, but yeah, he's very handsome and very comfortable.
Yes.
I'm very uncomfortable.
Yes.
So it throws me.
But also quite handsome, I might add.
He's got a more traditional look. I'm a little more, Jewy.
Don't get me wrong. He's considerably more attractive than you.
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
And me, it's not even a ballpark situation. But anyways, good to see him. And then we went over to the V-Cut, the cigar bar right next to the Improv, one of my favorite establishments in America.
Yes.
And we had a nice smoke. And the day before, Tommy and I spent the day there, and we really caught up and yucked it up. And it's fun seeing friends that you only see every few months, and then you have like a 3-hour window, 2-hour window, because the conversation is unreal. It never breaks. It's just like, and this, and that, and then this, and this. What do you think about this? And it really it bubbles over.
Yes.
And we have sort of that, because we do it on a podcast, which becomes weird because now most of our catching up conversations are for entertainment, which can be strenuous on a relationship. It's interesting.
Yeah, but we'll never go months,
No, we go weeks or days.
Weeks at the most. Yeah.
But you're about to tell some stories from months ago that I never heard.
That's true, but that LA trip that sounded lovely.
That LA, oh boy, it was lovely. And then we told most of the story last week. I mean, I hung out with you. It was such a special trip for me because I hung out with you. You had your TV. We had the fist bump moment.
Yes.
I hung out with John again, and we caught up. I got to see Derek. You got to make my relationship with Derek. It's like a long distance relationship. You got to make it work.
Yeah.
He's in Seattle. I'm in New York. We're on the road. He's on the road. I'm on the road. So it's nice when you meet up in these spots. But then I hung out with Ari, I love. I spent a lot of time with Chris Walsh and his girl Sabina. We spent a lot of time, and that's like a family.
That's great.
Derek and Chris and Sabina, that's like a family. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's a different sort of feel and hang.
That's lovely.
And then Donnelly was out there. It was just a special time in my life. I loved it. It was the best LA trip I've ever had, and I always love it. And by the way, we've said it before here, spectacular city.
Great city.
Don't believe the haters. It's a fucking unreal city. We went hiking.
Wow.
Hollywood Hills. We're up by the Hollywood side. You can go hiking and swimming in the ocean and fucking also have a cigar and a Hugo's in the same day.
It's incredible. It's a little big, and it's a lot of driving. You spend a lot of time in the car. That's my only beef.
Yeah, but if the sun's down, you get your arm out the window, you get the radio going.
Yeah.
It's pretty great. The difference between New York and LA, and this has been pointed out before, everywhere it takes a half hour to an hour to get to.
Yeah.
But the nice thing in New York is you can be out, you can be reading a book.
You can be
LA,
reading,
you have to be aware.
Yeah, you got to be aware. You're losing gas. It's a rental car. I'm always worried I'm going to wreck it because I never get the insurance. So there's things.
I hate to needle you. I always needle you on this topic.
Hit me with a syringe.
Yeah, I know it's tough, and I'm a jerk for doing it. But
thread the needle.
I feel like, buddy, you're at a point in your life. Go ahead and kick over the $11 for the insurance. You're doing okay.
Oh, you think so?
Throw an extra hundo down, insure that fucking thing. Because you know what? When you buy that insurance, $15 a day, you can do 70 miles over a speed limit. I mean, over a speed bump. You can fucking swing it and hit things, go crazy. You're making a lot of money. Give them $12 a day. Drive a little peace of mind. Drive over the curb.
Well,
and buy a soda at Chipotle.
A friend of mine told me that he used to work there, and he said, "Don't ever get the insurance." And
that's if you have car insurance.
Aha!
If you have your own insurance.
I do not.
Exactly. Because I was always told that too. So I was like, insider business.
Yes.
Good call. Thank
exactly.
you. But then you have to be insured somewhere, somehow. You're doing your parents' insurance, because if not, you're literally uninsured driving a car.
That's me, and
someone's going to pay for it.
I'm always blown away. They give me the car. I've rented a car 800 times in my life, and every time I'm like, wow, they just gave me a fucking car.
I feel the same way, because I get denied a lot. So Firefly, luckily in LA, will give me a car, but most places won't.
I went to Firefly in Seattle.
I love Firefly.
Yeah. Well, I had some problems with them, but I'll get to that later.
Yes, hit me with the business.
Well, I got to talk about LA a little bit, too. I did mushrooms.
Yes.
I was out there with a nice little lady, and we said, hey, let's do mushrooms. We're in LA. She's always at work. We're getting pretty close, me and this dame. And I was like, yeah, so let's do it. No work. We'll wake up early, pop mushrooms. We're staying at an Airbnb on Redondo Beach.
Oh, I love Redondo.
You know Redondo?
Of course I know Redondo. I know all the beaches.
Redondo's a little ways. I didn't know it was that far.
Yeah, there's Redondo, Laguna, Hermosa, Venice, Manhattan. I love Manhattan's my favorite.
I should have gone to Manhattan.
Manhattan's my favorite. They got a great burger joint there, and that property is unbelievable. Nomar Garcia Parra and Mia Hamm live there.
What was
and
that?
It's right
was
by
that
the
English?
airport. Nomar Garciaparra.
Oh, are you telling me not to walk on a wet floor?
No, he's a sports star in the 90s for the Boston Red Sox.
I thought you were speaking a little Greek.
Hit 357 one year.
All right, so we popped the shrooms. I don't want to miss anything here. We popped the shrooms. Unbelievable. Oh! I forgot this little juicy, spicy, dicey, licey nugget.
I thought you sat on a thumbtack.
Oh, no. Sat on a dick. So I do Doug Loves Movies. I mentioned that last show. Monday night, Nerd Melt. It's like, Nerd Melt is like the fucking hot spot of comedy, of alt comedy in L.A.
It's like West Coast Whiplash. Am I right about that?
Exactly, yes. It's jam-packed. I do Doug Loves Movies. And so me and this girl, we always like doing mushroom. We did mushrooms. The last time you met her was Valentine's Day at the Cellar. We were on mushrooms then.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes.
I remember that.
Which might have also been why the meeting was so bad, because I'm like, hey, I'm on mushrooms. Get away from me.
That was a bad meeting.
Bad meeting. So the whole time in L.A., I'm like, all right, I got to find mushrooms. We're doing them in 2 days. I'm like texting all my friends, Carl Hess, Greg Barris, all these like druggy guys, like Eric Andre. I texted all these people like, hey, we're going to do shrooms. Everybody's like, try this guy. No dice. So even that Conan and even like before Conan, I was still like, I got to find mushrooms. She's trying her people. She finds coke and heroin and acid and all this. Can't find mushrooms. So I'm kind of like, fuck, we're doing mushrooms tomorrow. I still can't find them, but you never know. Somebody might text. So I go do Doug Loves Movies. We finish the show. I'm stealing all Doug Benson's beer because he doesn't drink beer, but he has beer for the show. So I'm like, I got like a baby cradle arm full of 6 beers, and I'm walking out the door, and Doug's like, hey, thanks for doing it. We're talking in the parking lot. He's like, thanks, that was great. I was like, thanks for having me. Always good to see you. Hey, by the way, you don't know where I can get any mushrooms, do you?
He said that. You said that.
I said that.
You said it to him.
And he goes, shit. Man, I wish. And he's got like 8 lackeys with him, like just pothead friends and like fans. And one guy goes, I got mushrooms. And I go, what do you mean? How much? Where can I get them? And he goes, I got them on me.
Wow.
And I go, what? And he goes, yeah. And he pulls a bag out of his front pocket. Big old bag of mushrooms, like that thick.
Wow.
And I go, oh my God, how much? He goes, just take them. And I go,
what?
Get out of here. And he goes, I'm on them right now. They're amazing. Just take them. And I'm like, I can't. I gave him $20 out of guilt. I mean, this is about probably like a $80 bag of mushrooms. So I was like, geez, how much is this? He's like, this is good for 4 people. I was like, oh my God. I gave him a 20. I took it. I go meet up with the lady. And she's out at a bar with her friends. And I go, you're not going to believe this. I got mushrooms. Some guy just had them. She's like, all right. We do them the next day. Unreal. We go to Redondo Beach, Airbnb. We show up. It's the first time getting there. Way out. Very secluded, beautiful, and it's this Asian lady named Sunny.
Wow!
And she shows up.
Sure wasn't Sunny?
That's what I said.
Really?
But it was Sunny.
Sunny.
I took a guess on. I said, "Hey, Sunny." She goes, "Sunny." I said, "All right."
Oh wow!
So we show up, and I don't know how much Airbnb experience you have.
A little bit.
Okay, I'm pretty deep in. I get there. She goes, hey, she has blue contacts, like blue diamonds.
Oh, wow.
That was her eyes. I was like, oh, hey, Sunny, what's shaking? She's like, hey, let me give you a tour. She's like, this is where you'll be staying. It's a 3-floor house, and each floor has only 2 rooms on it. So she's like, I'm on the first floor. You're on the second floor with the laundry, and then the third floor is the kitchen and living room. And it's like, I go up there, it's a beautiful view. And she works from home, which is always a bummer at an Airbnb. You want these people out, you want the house to yourself.
Of course.
So the whole time I got these mushrooms just burning a hole in my pocket, and I just want to drop my bags off, go to the beach and do them. So she's like, hey, what do you guys want to, I'm baking bread. You guys want to have some bread? We're like, nah, we're good. Then her husband wakes up and he's like, hey, are these the guys? And she's like, yeah, it's me and the girl. It was brutal.
This is why I can't I'd rather get a hotel.
I know.
Whatever money you save is not worth it to talk to a stranger. Baking bread. I mean, what are we, Quakers?
Yeah, she was a Quaker oat. And we were on the beach. I'm talking on the beach with a big king size California king. Got my own floor. It wasn't so bad, but she just wanted to yap and yap. So we get out of there, me and the lady, and we go, we're going to walk around. We walk around, we just start popping them. You never know. You never know how much. We just start popping them.
Now, were you locking or just popping?
Just popping, no locking, popping them, stem, seed, stem. We're walking around, we go to the beach, beautiful, beautiful day. The water's great. We're just sitting on the sand, making out. And I was like, I should take a look at the time. It's it was like 10:30 in the morning. So I was like, all right, we'll just walk around. And then by like 10:50, my stomach is heavy. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. I'm like Bruce. You know, I'm just like, oh, just indigestion and the whole thing. And she's like, man, I never feel it. I don't think I'm going to feel it. It sucks. The classic bullshit. She's like, I'm getting nothing. And I go, I don't know. And I'm like, ugh. And we're walking around Redondo Beach. There's nothing there. It's a dead city. It's a dead town.
Yeah.
So she's like, I think I might. Now it's hitting her. She's like, my stomach's full. I'm feeling heavy. I'm like,
uh-oh.
All right, well, how about this? This city's dead. Let's go to Venice. Let's drive to Venice.
Now that's a happening city.
That's a happening city. We go to Abbot Kinney. How about that? She's like, I've never been to Venice. She's never been to L.A. So I'm like, let's do it. So we jump in the car, and now I'm fucking bananas. I'm out of my mind. I'm tripping balls here.
Oh,
so we
boy.
had to walk back to the house.
Are you driving the car?
Yes.
Oh,
we go
boy.
back to the house. I got the keypad. It takes me it's a 4-digit keypad to get into this house. It takes me 12 minutes to get back in the house. She's like, I'm going to yak. I'm like, well, you might want to yak now because we're going to get in the car. We're going to drive to Venice Beach. It's 15-minute drive.
Yak now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah. So she's like, how about this? I don't want to hold us up. Also, I don't want her yakking outside of this Airbnb and old Sonny, the Asian, to come out and bang a gong and, kick us out or something.
Yeah, she's in there baking a dog.
Right. So the girl goes inside, gets a garbage bag, comes out. Just in case.
You a girl?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just steals a garbage bag, and she brings it in the car. So now I'm just sitting there with the key in the ignition, just blinking a lot. I'm like, I don't know if I can do this. She's like, you can do it. So I was like, all right. I back it right out of that driveway, and we head to Venice. I punch it in the GPS. 34 minutes away.
Oh, boy.
And in mushroom time, 34 minutes is a good week and a half.
That's a galaxy.
Yeah. So I don't realize it. We're in some kind of lunch rush traffic. It's 11:30 now. It's dead stop traffic.
Oh.
In the middle of fucking LA, sunny, heat. She's about to yak.
Sonny's there?
No, sunny.
Oh,
Sky.
actual Sonny.
Yeah.
I see.
So now we're in rush hour, tripping ball. We're peaking in rush hour. And we're just I'm gripping the wheel like it's grim death. I got arm handprints in the steering wheel. She's got her head in a fucking garbage bag, and we're dying laughing.
Oh, you're laughing?
Yeah, we're having the greatest time. And people looking in the window, we're just like, ah, ah. I'm rocking back and forth, laughing. And I'm like, you're about to puke in a car. What are we doing? And then we're just sitting there in traffic, going an inch a minute,
Yeah.
And finally we get somewhere, and she's like, all right, I think I'm not going to puke. And we're just talking and laughing. And we got on this Bob Ross talk. We just started talking about Bob Ross.
I just went back and watched all the Bob Rosses. You can get them all.
Amazing.
They're on Netflix.
Is that right?
Yes, every one of them.
That guy's, and I was like, that guy's amazing. He should be on Mount Rushmore. I'm talking out of my ass. And she's like, he is. And we're just getting into it. And then it was dead silent for 10 minutes. I go, how about the radio? Now we're laughing again.
Oh,
we're just
wow.
having a great time. We parked the car. We get to Abbot Kinney, which is the main drag in Venice. Beautiful, beautiful street. We get there. We park the car. We're like, we got to remember where this car is. We got to remember. She's like, we'll remember. We forget where the car is.
Oh, jeez.
We're walking on the sidewalk. It's beautiful plant life in Venice. It's all wacky and fluffy and colorful. So we're just walking on the sidewalk oh my God, we're spinning in circles looking at this shit. And we're like, how is no one talking about this? Look at this. Of course no one's talking about it. It's a fucking plant. We get to the street. We have a great time. Just walked out Abbot Kinney. We go to the smoothie shop. I need some food. I haven't eaten today. We go to a smoothie place. It's just a giant board of smoothies. And I can't read it. They're all the words are squiggling.
Oh.
Squiggling and squaggling.
Squiggle words.
Yeah, the words are popping and locking.
Oh, my
I can't
God.
tell. And this guy goes, you okay? You okay? I'm like, and I go, acai berry. I just say that.
Oh, you got acai.
That's all I said.
That's great.
Yeah. And he goes, all right, you got it. And then I was like, whatever she wants. And she's like, I'll take a juice. She said a juice.
Oh, wow.
There's 1,000 juices up there. So he's like, you want apple? You want? She's like, yeah, good. So he gives it to us. And he's like, all right, here you go. And we go, thank you. And we run out of there. And I just hand him a wad of cash, And we just go to the beach. We sit on the beach. Beach is beautiful. Unbelievable. Beautiful. And she's mute now. She's gone to this weird mute phase. And I'm just talking a mile a minute. And I remember at one point, she wasn't giving me any feedback. So she was walking on the sand and I was walking on the sidewalk. And then she would walk on the sidewalk with me. I would go, oh, you like cement? And she would go, And I go, okay. And then she'd walk in the sand. I go, you like the sand? She's like, And that was it.
Oh, wow.
It was just weird.
She's like Chief.
Yes, she was Chief.
Juicy fruit.
Yeah, a little less attractive. But, yeah, so then we just did mushrooms on that. We're sitting on the beach. I couldn't get over it. And then, boom, my manager calls.
Uh-oh.
Nobody wants a call from industry while you're on mushrooms.
I can't imagine.
And I'm just like, I can't take this. I can't. She's like, just take it. It'll be fun. I'm like, this is why you're a better person than me. I don't see this as fun. This is hell. And I answer it. I go, fuck it. I answer it. And he goes, hey, I just wanted to talk about shows. You got any shows you want to pitch? And I'm like, oh my God. So I just go into this spiel about shows. And I'm just telling about like shows I've always wanted to create. And I'm like, directing, my arms are flailing on the sand. I'm like, I got this show about animals who are racist. Like, I do this whole thing, and he's like, oh my God, this is crazy. And now we're back and forth. He's in the zone.
Wow.
We're doing shows. It was crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and he's laughing and everything, and he was typing everything while I was writing it. I was like a director.
Wow.
And pitching shows, and so he writes them all down. He's like, great, come in tomorrow, and we'll pitch these with the whole agency. I was like, great. And yeah. So then I'm just checking to see if oh yeah. So then we go back. We're like, all right, we got to get back. The sun's going down. When the sun's going down on shrooms, you kind of like, you got to get your act together. And I go, yeah, we got to find that car. We can't find the car. The car's gone. I have no idea where the car is. So she goes, why don't we take some more? And I go, all right, fuck it. So we take the rest of the bag.
So you take some more, the comedian.
Yes. And then we need some food. We go back to the smoothie place. It's like all we know. And the guy goes, welcome back. He knows we're fine. It was super embarrassing. And we go, do you guys have food? They go, yeah, yeah. And we sit down and we ate. And the food was like amazing. It tasted great. You could feel every peanut in your mouth, you know.
You ate peanuts?
I got the,
like elephants.
what do you call that?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Bangkok chicken? No, Shanghai chicken. What's the one with the peanuts in it?
General So.
No.
General Sao?
No. The peanuts.
I'm out of generals.
Hot, shit. Bangkok? No.
Bangkok's
Pad Thai.
a city in Thailand.
Wait a minute. It was a Seinfeld episode about it.
Allergies?
No, Pad Thai.
Oh, the soup Nazi.
No.
The Chinese restaurant.
Shit, what is that fucking Chinese food with the peanuts in it?
I
Some
don't
kind
know.
of chicken. Bangkok chicken,
I don't know. I'm pretending to Google it right now.
What are you, checking text?
Actually checking my email.
All right, shit, I'm bored.
Shanghai sounds like something.
Shanghai. What is it, Shelby? Give it a
The whole
Google.
fans, they're dying right now. They're all yelling at their radios. Their
call
transistor
in.
radios. They're on the beach.
Pop tick.
Thich Nhat Hanh.
Thich Nhat Hanh. Pop dick. Da.
Peanut brittle.
No, it's Chinese.
Peanut brittle.
Bangkok.
Kung Pao.
Kung Pao!
Oh, Kung Pao!
Kung Pao!
Kung Pao chicken.
I got the Kung Pao chicken.
Oh, a broad flat noodle.
Yes. I don't want a flat noodle. But
Kung
yeah.
Pao. There's peanuts in that?
Yes.
I thought Kung Pao was like a spicy, like pow.
Oh, it's both. Peanuts and spice.
I don't want peanuts in my spice.
I don't like the peanuts either.
Do you shit out the peanuts and spice?
Yeah.
Seems like that'd be a bloody asshole
It's
situation.
not pretty. Kung Pao. So we had the Kung Pao, and we just sat at this restaurant for literally like 4 hours. And I just had Kung Pao. She had whatever she had, and we just drank beers and just kind of like mellowed out and talked. And eventually we drove back home to Redondo and just fucking conked out.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, you never took my advice. You didn't go to the roller coaster in Santa Monica with your controls?
Never went to Santa Monica, but here's the epiphany I had.
Aha, a piff.
Are you ready? It's a little heavy.
Oh, boy.
You're scratching your sack right now, and
I'm doing an inner leg scratch.
get ready to stroke.
I got scratchy legs.
Yeah.
I'm always scratchy.
Yeah, you're like a cat post.
You know, I think it is. It's too much sugar. I'm trying to cut down on my sugars.
Sugar equals scratch?
Yeah, because the sugar blood, I got a high blood sugar count, and it gets me all red and itchy and crazy. So I'm trying to cut down. I haven't had a soda in a couple days.
Good for you.
Or a chocolate cookie, and I'm saving $10 a day, for God's sake.
You spent a lot on that candy.
I do.
All right, so I'm sitting on the beach, and I had this epiphany.
Uh-oh.
And I remembered your fist pump to the sky.
Rocky.
And I thought, oh, my God. Joe is my good friend. I'm lucky to know him. Grateful. You've changed my life. We've grown together as comedians, as friends. Our careers are blossoming. We got this pod.
Great show, Blossom.
I don't know if I tell you enough.
Oh, well.
Then I love you.
Oh,
and
I appreciate it.
I'm glad we're friends, and you mean a lot to me. And that fist bump, it was so much. I mean, My dad's never fist bumped me, goddammit.
No fist pumps for my dad either.
Yes, we have. And I thought about how similar we are. We're both anxiety-riddled weirdos. We both love comedy. We're both realistic, idealistic. We both had fucked up, neglecting dads a little bit.
Yeah, we're
We
gay.
have loving mothers. We're gay. With itchy thighs. We love having fun. We love the world. We love living life. I don't know.
Fun
I feel like
guys.
we're very similar.
We're fun guys. I
Yeah.
talked about this on Pete Holmes' podcast.
Ooh, I want to hear about that too.
Oh yeah, it was fun. Well, it'll be out soon. But we talked about this. I said the Seinfeld quote. I feel the exact same way that he said. It's one of those things where someone says something and you're like, "That's exactly how I feel."
Yes.
Where he said the most disappointing aspect of life is how few people are really enjoying themselves.
He said that?
He said that
Okay.
on the comedian commentary.
Oh, I got to hear that
He
again.
talks about that. We're gonna have a viewing at my house.
Yes.
We ordered the couch. The couch is coming.
Ooh, you
I
got
got
a
couch on the
couch?
way. It's classic. It's like a big, thick white couch with little knots. What you call them?
We got
Studs.
white? You want white?
That's grayish.
All right.
But here's the thing. By the way, I'm digressing here. I want to get back to a loving relationship we have here.
Please.
But there's a thing I did for a long time as a guy who's never had much money. The thing with a salesman tries to add a thing, you always go, no. Don't you do that?
Yes.
The same with the insurance. No, we don't know. I don't want your bullshit. If you listen to them, sometimes they're good deals.
Yeah.
I bought a couch, and the guy goes, yeah, it's the insurance policy. My instincts were like, get out of here. I don't want insurance. $65 for 5 years. If you spill something on it, they come and clean it. If they can't get the stain out, they replace it.
Well, that's a hell of a steal.
That's $10 a year.
Yeah.
Anyways, I bought a couch. So we're gonna have the comedian movie commentary viewing.
Yes.
But in that, he's talking about George Shapiro, and he says George is having a good time, and that's when he says it's very disappointing how few people are enjoying themselves. But that's what I like about you. You're having a great time.
I'm living, baby. We're
And
both living.
That's how I try to live my life, and so that's why it's a nice pairing.
Yeah.
We also have very similar comedic sensibilities.
Yes.
So it's a beautiful thing, and you're a great friend. You're underrated friend amongst these people out there because they go, oh, Mark, he's crazy. Everyone thinks they're his best friend,
Right.
And Mark is nuts in the spots, and he's running around in the business.
Yeah.
But you listen to my album. You listen to my album before it comes out.
See, I'm always there when you text. You got a problem, I want to hear about it. I let you. I'm a big vent. Hit me, baby. Whenever you got a problem, let me know.
You're my vent guy.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, that's new. That's all therapy.
Oh, well, that therapy's good, but you always listened before, at least pretended to.
Now I listen and I care and I want to help.
Yeah, I'm a big defender. I got mad before because we got in a fight one time, and I was like, I'm the guy that defends you, you
Right.
piece of shit. They call you a sociopath. I tell them
Right.
you're a good person.
As I always say, how can I be a sociopath if that hurts my feelings?
Ah, good point.
Uh-huh.
Well, no one's. I think people throw sociopath around there. It's
Well,
pretty
yeah.
psychotic. But anyways, I left wait till you see this thank you I put in the album.
Oh,
You're going to really shit a bag of cum out when you see this puppy.
I'm touched already.
It's quite touching, and I got to tell you this. I got to do this on the podcast. At one point, I'm going to go through my thank you list on the podcast because I wrote a long thank you situation, and Comedy Central was like, this is so sweet, but it's ridiculous. This is too long. We can't, because I want to include everybody. So I got so mad like a kid. I go, just take out everything. Just take it all out.
Yeah.
And I left the special thanks. You're a special thanks kind of guy.
Wow.
So I left them in. I think a couple fans. I left that in there because I feel like it'll really tickle their vaginas or whatever. But you got a special thanks. But I got to thank everybody individually because I thanked 1,000 people, and they're like, "This is goofy. You can't just thank everyone you ever met." And I was like, "But I want to thank everyone I met."
Exactly.
But anyways, well, I love you too, buddy. And,
Well, thanks. Jeez.
well, the show, we got 29 more minutes here. I don't know how we can follow this little love fest.
Well, I got more, and I think you got more as well.
But you're a first-class friend, and you listen to every bit, and you're always there, and nobody gets back to me. That's why you're one of these guys that's too good of a friend. When I text and don't hear back for a half hour, I'm like, well, he's dead.
Oh, yeah.
He finally got AIDS and died.
Well, I could be on the subway. I could be in the shower. There's this airplane. I'm on a plane a lot.
Yeah, every once in a while an airplane, but
Yeah.
It's fun to watch, and it's exciting because we're both doing real well, and I hope that we don't die and we continue to live, and
And, it's crazy to think we got so much more life to go.
hopefully.
Like marriage and buying a home and, picking where you want to live and your maybe some divorces throughout the line, and maybe some specials and some TV shows, and we got a lot to go. We got a lot more to see, a lot more to do. Doing theaters. What if we're going to do theaters, selling out theaters maybe one day? Who knows?
But if you die, can you imagine how viral this clip will be?
Oh,
If you said that will be the clip everyone's playing everywhere.
I don't think it'll go viral, sadly.
Crazy viral.
No.
Comedian dies. This is the video they play. You go,
Nah.
oh, we got all this life to live, and it'll be so. People like tragedy. They want to be sad.
People love, people love judgment. These Bravo shows, they're just judging everyone. That's all it is.
Of course, that's what movies are. You go to the movie and you walk out, you go, piece of shit, piece of trash.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And they're all judging. You go on stage, everyone's judging.
Yeah.
That's why it's so weird when people say, hey, I don't judge, no judgment. You're like, well, of course you do. That's nature.
That's what we do. It's same with profile. I don't profile. We all profile. You're profiling right now.
Yeah.
Everybody profiles.
It's insane, and it's just politically incorrect to talk about it. You just
I
go,
know.
yep, this person. And then you do that and you're pleasantly surprised when it's not that thing. If
Yeah.
you're like, oh boy, this guy's going to... People do it to me. Like, they think my whole life... Here's where it's an advantage. People think I'm a nerd who likes sci-fi and doesn't get laid, whereas with a lot of minorities, they think that person's a criminal. That's where it's the difference.
Sure.
And that's where, that's a white privilege situation.
Yeah.
But it does suck to have people be like, oh, yeah, how about that WWF match? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Right.
Not to say that you're childish if you like WWF.
That's silly. It's old men faking to fight. It's a little silly.
It's theatrical. I get it.
They're wearing
but,
costumes.
I love the NBA and all that other stuff.
Well, that's at least real.
It certainly is.
But
No,
hey, I like movies, and those aren't real, so there you go.
Yeah, exactly. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what else I have.
Who knows indeed.
But I want to hear your Chicago story that you've been telling me about.
Oh, yeah.
I got to talk about. Can I talk about my firefighter benefit?
Please, and I hope you sound as Boston as you did in that sentence.
Old Uncle Dale benefit. Boy, did we
love an
have
Uncle
some
Dale
fun.
story.
I got a bunch of things actually. A woman licked my coffee cup the other day.
What?
An old man peeing on the plane. I got some like one-liner stories here.
Great.
I'm on the JetBlue flight going to L.A. We take off, wheels up. We get off, wheels up for 3 minutes, 90 seconds. We're off the ground. All of a sudden, the flight attendant guy, the homo guy that brings the coffee.
Stewardess.
Yes, he's I don't know what his name was, but he's sitting there in the jump seat, and I just see him go, "What? Oh no! Ah!" And I get nervous. I'm like, "What the fuck's going on here?" Because he's waving his arms.
Yeah.
He's like, "You can't sit down." And I'm like, "Sit down? Who the fuck is standing?" We're at a 90-degree angle.
Wow.
We just blasted off. I look. There's an elderly guy, Mr. Watermont from fucking Punky Brewster. He's coming up. He's grabbing the back of the seats.
Whoa.
He's climbing. It's like a mountain. I mean, I'm not kidding. Wheels have been up for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Arr," like a zombie. And I'm like, this is completely unprecedented.
What?
It's not like, oh, we're in the sky and the seatbelt light's not off. We are fucking taking off.
Wow.
The flight attendant is still in his thing. And he's like, you can't sit down, you fucking crazy. He's like, I can't hold it. I felt bad. He's like a 70-year-old guy. He's like, I can't hold it. And he's like fucking shaking and stepping forward. He went in the bathroom.
Oh, he had to shit.
I think he's pissing or shitting.
Wow.
He's in the bathroom. I mean, we're at a tilt. He's sitting like TV Funhouse. Like he's at a fucking angle in there.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, this guy's going to die. Like, because the pilots have no idea. They're just assuming everyone's strapped in.
Yeah.
And they're just whooping and washing around the clouds. And we're taking
Holy.
off. And he was in there for about 8 minutes. And the flight attendant's like, this is crazy. He's like, we're not responsible for this. If he dies, fucking, he went on his own. This is horrible.
Did he make it?
He made it back. He came out of the bathroom and like the door like swings open because it's not supposed to be open. It's just like,
Wow.
and he's like, ugh, like a zombie trying to walk down a fucking airplane. I'm like, this is crazy. His old knees are going to give out. He's walking downhill.
He's climbing Mount Delta.
But that guy had to piss. I'm like, you got to get some Depends or something.
Yeah.
Or piss when you're taxiing. Like, this is crazy dangerous.
I hate to say it, Chachi, but I think you saw yourself in the future.
I know. I'm nervous about it because I'm squeezing my dick right now. I got my thumb in my dick hole right now.
Right. You're always having to piss.
So that was a crazy one. And then this is another quickie. I'm at the stand the other day, and you just decide to talk. It's like the Elaine on the train episode where she says to talk to the woman. She's crazy.
Yeah.
And I put my coffee cup. It's a full tea. And the stand, their stool is like a soft, cushy stool. So you don't want to put a beverage on there.
Yeah.
So I go, can I put my drink on your table? A move I've made 1,000 times. They go, sure. And it's these two kind of sexy, like 40-year-old-ish women in their 40s. But they're sexy, but they're trying to cling on to cool, sexy.
Yes, I love that.
And she's like, yeah. And she starts jerking off my teacup. And I'm like, oh, this lady's jerking off I thought it was fun. Then she picks it up, licks the entire rim. 360, licks my fucking drink.
Well, that's odd.
Real odd, real weird, and I just went, okay, thank you, I'll take that back. I just put it on the fucking thing. I risked boiling my leg off because I don't want this woman licking my beverage.
What a kooky, wacky lady.
Yeah, and so she ruined my fucking drink. I mean, I still drank it, but real gross. I hated her.
Moly.
Look at that. We got a special guest. My fiancée is in here. Oh, boy. Well, I hope that doesn't bother you for your Chicago story.
No.
Oh, great. Well, you're going to get some spice there, Sassa.
Yeah, I hope you're fine with me getting a little... Okay.
Yeah, get crazy. Come all over her tits. Anyway, so those are my 2 quick nuggets. I got to talk about the fire benefit.
Oh,
Uncle
please.
Dale, I'll keep it quick and snippy.
No.
So we got the big Uncle Dale benefit. I do it every year, and it's in Avon, Massachusetts, but Bedford Falls Fire Department. Small crew, 20 firefighters, the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
4 groups of 5. Is that right? Or 5 groups of 4? 5 groups of 4.
5 of 4.
Yeah, 5 of 4 makes more sense. There's a lot of hours in the days.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's a small department. We had the show every year. I had Stavros Halkias.
Cute kid. Funny.
What a strong name. Stavros.
Yeah, fat Greek.
Yeah, I had him, and I had a fat gay by the name of...
Tim Dill.
Tim Dillon. Fat gay repub.
Yeah, big homo rep.
You don't see a lot of gay Republicans, but he's one of them and one of the funniest guys ever.
So funny.
Just a fucking great guy.
He's going to be big.
And then I had, hopefully not too much bigger, and then we had Canner and his girl. We drive up. We had great conversation. We're talking race, a bunch of, real kooky lib. This is the thing that we get shit in the podcast sometimes, some flack for our racial stuff.
Yeah.
But we think that's funny. In a car, if people heard this, the other side would be like, you fucking homo, liberal, faggot, you dick-sucking piece of shit.
Right.
You're an idealist asshole, and you're gay, and you should go to jail. Because we're talking about, white privilege and all that hipster
Well, it's
stuff.
funny because we get it from both sides. We get, like, some people like, hey, that was racially insensitive. And then some people are like, hey, you're going too easy, you liberal of cunts. Like, well, we can't win.
No, I get it all the time from both sides. It really is annoying. It's so funny because I want to show each side the other one. I'm like, well, these people hate me.
Right.
Not hate me, but get annoyed.
Yeah. We're just jokesters.
We're
it.
joking.
That's all it is. It's all jokes.
We're quite silly.
Yeah.
It's a silly show.
It's a silly show. And then you make fun of Asians in wheelchairs, nobody cares. But then you make fun of one group, people care. You're like, well, you should be mad about all the insensitivity, not just your group, but that's how it goes.
Or what about a person, HIV positive person in a wheelchair?
Oh.
Rolaids.
Oh.
Hi, folks.
That's pretty good. Did you just write that?
No, it's an old joke. What do you call Magic Johnson in a wheelchair? Rolaids. That was from like 91, There were some good magic jokes back in the day.
Yeah, he was fun.
And you didn't even think twice. Back in the 90s, you were like, oh, hilarious.
Yeah.
He's got AIDS. He's in a Rolaids.
Right.
Cookie. Remember Cookie? There was My Ass Got Infected Cookie.
No.
What does magic stand for? My Ass Got Infected Cookie. Or My Ass Got Infected Coach. Either way would work.
Coach is better.
Coach was fun.
Who's Cookie?
That's his wife, Cookie.
Oh, I didn't know his wife.
Where were you?
What?
I guess you're a year behind me. I don't know. Maybe to me, I knew every single detail about that whole thing.
I knew he had AIDS and I moved on.
Yeah, HIV.
What's the difference?
Well, one's worse, I think.
All right, well, call if you have either.
One, you die. The other one, you get to own movie theaters.
Ooh, well, I'll take that one.
Pretty fun.
I'll take the Charlie Sheen one.
So anyways, so he owns a lot of porn. He's a big porn guy. You know that?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Can you get AIDS from watching porn?
I don't believe so. That'd be a real sticky tape.
Thank God, yeah. I have to put that tape in you.
So we drive up. We do the show. Great show. We had some fans come, some Tuesday fans come out. A lot of and boy, what a killer show. It was an all-white guy show. We had one gay, but up there, no one cares there. It's just a killer show.
Right. Show's a show.
Stavros is fucking murdered.
Yeah.
Canner's got a ton of new. He fucking murdered.
Wow.
And then who else was on? Mike Whitman was on. He fucking killed.
Wow.
And it's like, well, I like bringing Boston guys. You're like, these are some New York guys.
Yeah.
Everyone kills. And then Tim went on last, and that guy fucking annihilated. I just let him go. I didn't even light him. I was like, you just keep going. Because he's doing the crowd work. They love. He's trashing them. He's calling them all assholes, and he's doing his bit. I mean, that guy he's going to be enormous.
Yeah, he's a star.
And smart guy. And then we all went back to my house, my mother's house, and we partied. It was great. We were playing cards and stuff. We're rolling dice till the wee hours. We ordered Domino's. It took 2 hours to come. We're all taking bets on whether or not it'll come or not. We're laughing our asses
that's
off.
fun.
We're posting on Twitter. We're like, where the fuck's our pizza? Stavros is hungry. And then Stavros, you got to follow Stavy Baby on Instagram. He's got a nude sexual Instagram.
One of the best.
It is the best thing on Instagram, I think. Stavy Baby, 1A, 2Vs.
That one where he's gardening with the handkerchief around his... Oh, the wheelbarrow? Come on.
Killer. And we did one at the firehouse. We did the benefit. We get the firefighters all look it up. We're like, can he get naked and get on a fire truck? And they're like, all right, what the hell? Just don't have the town. And oh, shit, I've said the town a bunch of times.
I already forgot it.
Maybe we'll take that out. We'll make it a different town. We'll plug in a different town. It'll be fun.
Whitman, Mass.
Yeah, the Whitman Fire Department.
There you go.
Those fucks.
Uh-huh.
Well, let's not do Whitman, because if they get mad, my parents' house will burn down.
Oh,
We'll come up with
yeah.
a town afterwards. We'll do it in post.
Hanover?
Hanover.
Hanover.
You know Hanover?
I love Hanover.
I worked at the mall for many years.
Oh.
Maybe we'll make it Sandwich, because you're a girl.
Sandwich.
We'll do Sandwich.
All right.
Anyways, we go over to the firehouse, and the firehouse guys, they're all drunk at the show, but the ones at the firehouse, they're not drunk. That's against the law.
Yeah.
And so they're like, what? What's going on here? You want to get naked? And you're like, we just did a comedy show, and we're going to get naked on the truck. And he's like, what are you, fucking crazy? This is town property. You can't just come over here. I'm like, call Uncle Dale. And they're like, we're calling him right now. And Smokey, there's one black guy, his name's Smokey, which,
Hey, he's on the team.
So Smokey and Dale, they're like, get over there, get naked, you crazy kooks. And I'm like, all right, well, we're over there. And then these two guys, they're like, we don't know what you're talking about. You can't just get naked on city property.
Right.
And then finally they came around, and then they end up getting permission, and they're like, they got way on board. They're like, here's a hat, here's an axe, get naked. So Stavros, he's wearing boots, he's got a hat, he's got an axe, he's on the back of a truck, like, just got to stay out of the sight of the cameras, you know?
Yeah.
And it was hilarious. They're loving it. And these guys, by the way, hot guys.
Yeah, firemen, come on.
But these two particularly, they're like young, hot men, just chiseled jaws, real sexy firemen.
I get it.
And Stavros got naked. I had a heart on. And big ups to that undisclosed fire department.
Yes.
And we appreciate it. And what a great night, great time. Anyways, let me kick it back to you, because I know you got a big one over there.
Well, I mean,
big old dick.
This is all exciting. And you can see all these photos on Insta, by the way. You can follow our lives.
Yeah, at Joe List Comedy, at Mark Normand, and at Stavy Baby.
Well, I wanted to say real quick, I had a flight situation. I was on a smaller plane where it's 2 seats next to each other, not 3.
Yeah.
And I was sitting I'm a big aisle guy.
Of course.
Love the aisle, and I wanted to pass out on this plane. I'm a big plane sleeper. So this woman next to me, we're both sleeping, but she's got the window shade up. And I mean, the sun is beaming like a religious experience.
I think we might have talked about this.
Oh, really?
Didn't we do this one? Shelby? The lean over? Or was this in
We
person?
talked about this in L.A.
Oh, is that what we did?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We did it in
right.
L.A.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I got nervous.
So the sun is beaming. I got sunglasses on, and it's still killing me. I can't sleep. I don't know how she's sleeping. She's next to the window.
Thick eyelids.
I guess so. These fucking women with their thick eyelids.
Yeah, the broad's got thick eyelids.
Yeah, so I just go, Jesus Christ, I can't fucking sleep. And the sun is killing me. I don't know how she's burning up in that sun. That sun is coming right at her. It's like a magnifying glass on an ant.
I'm burning of you.
So I just go, fuck it. It's been a while, so she's sleeping. I lean over. I reach out in front of her. I grab that eye shade and I just roll it on down nice and slow. Mm-hmm. And I get 80% of the way down and she goes, hey, what are you doing? And I go, oh, well, hey, we're both sleeping. Thought it'd be nice. Get a little shut eye, get some darkness in here. And she was like, I like it open. And I go, oh, sorry. Well, we're sleeping. What's the difference? She goes, I like it open.
Wow.
And I go, okay, sorry to bother you. And it was awkward for the rest of the flight. I didn't sleep a wink.
Doesn't it feel like an old movie where you see the prisoner, the prison guard falls asleep and the keys are on his belt? It feels like you're in jail reaching through the bars to get the keys.
That was me.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah. God damn, I hated her.
What a crazy, thick eyelidded cunt that woman is.
I know. Jesus Christ. She's a TILC.
She is indeed.
Yeah.
TILC. Great group. Crazy, sexy, cool.
Yeah. Too bad that one gal died in a fire.
She got AIDS, didn't she? No, it was a helicopter crash.
She should have gotten AIDS.
Where was it? Oh, Andre Rison.
How about this? Wasn't TLC in a car accident? No, the chick. Was she in a car accident?
I think she burned to death in the house, Andre Rison's house. Wasn't that her? Left eye.
Wait a minute. No, I think it was a plane accident.
That's what I said originally, but then you said fire.
No, I was joking with the fire.
Oh, okay. Plane crash.
Died in a plane crash. But wait, some chick, Aaliyah? Aaliyah. She died in a car crash.
Yeah, no, she died in a plane.
Fuck.
She was playing TLC. Their house burned down at one point, or she burned down someone's house.
Get on it, Shelby.
We don't know what's going on.
Well, there was one. I read these facts on Twitter, and there was one chick. She was supposed to take a cab. She gave the cab to someone else, and they died. And then she goes, "I should have been in that cab." And a week later, she died. The cab, or
Whoa.
something like that.
Shelby, what do you got over there?
Lisa Left Eye Lopes did burn down the house, but she died in a car accident.
Right.
That was her with the
got
car
it. We
accident.
combined a lot
Okay,
of things. She burned
yeah.
down Andre Rison's house.
Who's he?
He's a football player for the Atlanta Falcons.
Wow, who burns down? How? That's old school.
Back in the 90s. Yeah, that
Yeah.
is old school. That's like
Man.
William Wallace shit.
Yeah, right. I will burn your village. All right. So,
One of the best William Wallace in the business right there.
thank you, thank you.
I will burn your village.
Painted half my face blue. You couldn't see it. So I did a quick stint at Zanies in Nashville. I want to get to real quick. The Wild West Comedy Festival. Vince Vaughn runs the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, he's funny.
I show up to the Hutton, which is the best hotel in Nashville for my money. I get in, I check in. In walks Vince Vaughn.
Wow.
Huge mountain of a man.
I love Vince Vaughn.
Great guy. He's doing like the gun and the finger to everybody, like, "Hey, I'm Vince Vaughn. Hey." Everybody's like, "Oh my God, Vince Vaughn." He's like, as a guy walks in with a baby, goes right up to the baby, goes, "Ah, look at that baby," pinches the cheeks.
Wow.
It was wild.
Wow, there was a time where nothing in the world meant more to me than the film Swingers.
Oh, I love that goddamn movie.
A movie for comedians going through a breakup. Isn't that not the most unbelievable piece of entertainment?
Amazing.
They made a movie for comedians in a breakup.
Yes, I love a Glenn Fittich, something Glenn, anything Glenn.
Yeah.
Ah, so good, and the part with the parents too, the goofy. I didn't get goofy.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, "How do you tell your parents you didn't get goofy?" All that shit is so related. I showed my parents, they didn't get it.
Yeah. Mom, I'm goofy. Send more money.
Yes.
Yeah. Classic.
And it's all about New York versus L.A. You know, they're all New Yorkers. It's sunny every day here.
It's amazing. That speech is unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
The past is prologue, all that crap.
He's all grows up.
Oh, man. Classically funny. I think he's actually drunk in that scene.
I think he is.
I would never eat here.
Yeah.
You're growns up and you're growns up and you're growns up.
Right.
That is a masterful film. Doug Lyman directed that.
Steven
Lehman?
Spielberg's nephew, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nepotism.
Huh?
Nepotism.
Aha. Brother from another
Is
mother.
that the right word I'm using?
I don't think so.
I think it is.
What is I thought
Shelby and
nepotism
Sarah say,
was,
yeah. That's
was
the
evil.
No, the benefit of family.
Oh, is that nepotism?
Nepotism.
Ah.
Yeah, like, Chiba Mason or something.
Ay.
That's not the right example. But,
That's Hep C. All right. Oh boy.
all right, get to Nashville
so
there.
saw Vince Vaughn. We rode the elevator together, which was super awkward.
Wow.
Just in there, just wanting to go like, "Your money, baby." That's all I want to say.
Right.
I just want to yell that.
T-Money.
T-Money.
I still call Derek D-Money, based on Trent.
Aha. So I'm headlining Zanies in Nashville. Have you been there?
Never been to Nashville. Nashville and New
Oh.
Orleans, the two American cities I have not
Boy, oh
visited.
boy. I want to put you in a suitcase and take you to both. They're both
Take me to
great
New
cities.
Orleans, you son of a bitch. I'm getting you 27 gigs in Boston. I'm holding in this resentment for 20 years.
There's no comedy there.
Get me to New Orleans.
There's
You got
no
family.
comedy.
We'll perform for your dad, Bamford style.
He's neglectful.
Well,
Nepotism.
whatever.
All right, we'll get you down there. But it's a flight. Boston's a car ride.
I got an airplane. I'll fly.
You got a plane?
I got ticket money.
I want to see the plane.
My wife handles the ticket money.
All right. So,
Jesus, it sounds like we just took out the N-word. It was like a long pause.
who knows? Maybe we did. So, I go down to Zanies. What a green room. It's me, Josh. Hell of a green room. Beautiful club. It's Nate Bargatze, Rory Scovel.
Nate was there?
Jay Larson.
Rory was there?
Nick Thune, Josh Wolf, all these cats, Big J. Okerson, Tony Hinchcliffe, just hanging in the green. We're all drinking. Joe DeRosa, hanging out, eating wings, drinking whiskey, shooting the shit, having fun, high-fiving. So we're all hanging out. I haven't been on stage, and I felt rusty. Josh Wolf goes up before me. Annihilates.
Wow.
Kills. This guy, great guy, funny guy, Josh Wolf. Check him out. He's got fans. But so I go on after. I got to do an hour after him.
Oof.
Joe DeRosa goes, "Hey, do you mind if I do 10?" Which, classic DeRosa. I'm like, I'm already freaking out. He just did a half hour. You want to do 10? Now I got to do an hour. 10 minutes for DeRosa is 20. Let's be
Right.
honest. So DeRosa goes up. He has a good set. So I go up. Hot set. Great time. Fun club. We get back in. Nate Bargatze is on the show after us. It's him, Rory, Jay Larson, and Nick Thune have like a little 4-man thing they do.
Yeah.
And Nate's hometown hero. He goes up, kills. Rory and Nate are in the back, and we're all discussing a bit. And we're like working on a bit. Nate's like, this bit didn't go too well. I got to be involved with Nate and Rory doing two of the funniest comics maybe ever.
Yeah.
Maybe on the planet. Nate and Rory. Amazing.
Yeah.
Check out Rory Scroll if you don't know him.
I forgot to mention Rory's story. I watched his too. His story was tremendous as well.
He's that guy can't lose.
Yeah, he is a funny guy.
Such a funny guy.
And he's
Rory
one of those
Scovel.
guys on an even keel. He knows he moved to the country, I believe, out in the woods, and he's got a wife and a kid, and he's gay and a beard.
He might be comedic genius.
Yeah, he's a brilliant guy.
He's on that level.
He is a brilliant guy.
So I got to watch them work out bits, and that was cool. He's such a sweet guy, and they're all nice. And then Nate goes, "Hey, man, I forgot to tell you, I'm opening for T.J. Miller at the T-Pack." That's the worst Nate ever, but you get it.
Yeah.
And I go, "Sure, that's awesome." And he goes, "You want to go?" I said, "Yeah, I go." I go with him. Amazing. The Performing Arts Center, I don't know, 2,000 seats. Nate goes up, doesn't even know what he's going to do. T.J. Miller runs it. We're in the green room. T.J. Miller runs it. He's sweating. He's always fucked up. Great guy. He remembered me. He said hi to Nate. We're all hanging out. Great guy. What a funny guy TJ is. He was just on Ellen. He killed, by the way. You got to watch it.
Yeah, he's one of those guys. He does the TV, and he kills on TV.
He's unflappable. He has no flap. He's amazing.
Yeah.
And so Nate goes up, kills 2,000 people. TJ runs out, and he's doing wacky shit. He, rips his shirt off. He drinks water. He pours water on himself. Killing! They love him. Deadpool. He's in Deadpool, folks.
Certainly is.
So, yeah. So then I leave there. But now, I want to get into Chicago.
Oh, boy.
This is an old tale from February.
Chi-Town.
Yeah, I did a club there, and I had probably one of the best sexual experiences of my life.
Oh, hit me with it.
It was unreal. This gal's been kind of following me up on the social media for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "Hey, I'm going to be in Chicago in February, as will you. We should meet up." And, these things are all fun and games. They're sending you snatch shots on the Snapchats and all that. And
Say Snatch Shot?
Snatch shot on the Snapchat.
Has that ever been used before? Did you just coin that?
Coin it, baby.
Snatch Chat?
Snatch Chat.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
A Snatch Shot.
Thank you.
Like a snapshot, but a snatch shot.
Snatch shot of a
Yeah.
Snapchat.
By the way, I don't find the vagina that appealing, just a picture of it.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, a girl in a lingerie or a tits or like a face, but
Yeah.
just a close up of a vag.
Oh, I want a headshot. I want to frame it. I want you to sign it.
It's not doing much for me.
Oh, man, I'm a big fan. And she does these great photos where she'll be bent over and she'll just get from the back. Amazing.
Oh, wow.
I'll show you.
A butthole?
Later. Yeah, that's in there.
Oh, wow. By
Taint.
the way, quick side note. Last night, Ari Shafir showed his asshole to the audience at the stand in the middle of the show.
That's a closer.
It was real great. It didn't close.
Oh.
It was a bunch more.
Oh, really? It stayed open.
Oh, geez. I just got a text. You still at the park. We haven't even got there yet.
Oh, we got to eat, too.
Yeah.
I'm starving. Are you coming to the park, Sarah? Okay. So I meet up with this girl. Nice, lovely lady. Cute dress. Bunch of tattoos. I like all that. Lovely gal. And we go to the after party together. And, oh, boy. We're having some drinks. We're talking. And she's like gung-ho for this. She's like, we gotta do this. So I go, "Yeah, it's going to happen. We're making out." And she goes, "Here, eat this pill."
Uh-oh.
And I go, what's the pill? She goes, "It's a Cialis."
What?
As in a boner pill.
Boner pill? You're 32 years old.
I know. I was like, I'll be fine. I'll be good to go all night. She's like, "I don't want to take any chances." She has been planning this.
Wow.
She's ready to roll, ready to rock.
I picture it on a plate with a little napkin and tiny fork. You
No.
cut it up and eat the Cialis.
It was a loose one, just out of a pocketbook.
A Lucy.
Yeah.
How long does Cialis take to kick in?
I'd say half hour.
Oh, wow.
So
So,
I just-
you have a boner within a half hour.
Well, you gotta still get worked up. These pills are amazing. They know exactly what they're doing. You still gotta get worked up. You can't you're not just gonna get a boner.
I know, but I'm worked up most of the time.
Well, maybe you'll get one. So we go back to my hotel, and it's always fun when you walk in the hotel with a lady at night. It's like 3 a.m, and they have the maitre d'. Is it a maitre d'?
I think that's in a fancy hotel or the Titanic or something like that.
Yeah, this is a clerk guy.
A bellhop.
Bellhop, desk douche. I don't know.
Something.
Concierge.
A concierge! I like that.
There it
Concierge.
is. Yes. So he goes, he gives me I know what you guys are up to. And I'm like,
You can probably see what you're up to.
Yeah.
Thanks to Cialis.
So we get in the elevator. Already we're doing that elevator. Right on each other in the elevator, just steaming it up. Leg up on me. I got
The leg up again with the leg up.
I got a hand up the skirt. We're got a hand on her hair. Just going at it, pulling her around, hitting buttons. We're backing up into shit. I'm hitting the fire button and all that shit. It's wild, We go in the hotel room. It gets hot right away. We go right to that window. We're looking out of the beautiful view of Chicago.
The Wrigley building, the Hancock.
Sears Tower.
You're having sex looking at the Hancock.
Yes, there's 2 cocks out tonight, Chi-Town.
Chicago.
So we're overlooking the beautiful city, and I
Music City.
pop the skirt up, bang her from behind, looking out into the city.
Wow.
Beautiful, just bada bing, bada boom. Big back tattoo. The whole thing is super hot.
Oh, I like a back tattoo.
And the dress is still on. It's just propped up, the whole thing's hot. And
Propped up.
she finishes. We roll over to the bed. We're going out on the bed. She does the upside down BJ, where
Upside down BJ. What is she, Spider-Man?
she's laying down, a head cocked over the bed, like head hanging.
You've talked about this before. Where are you meeting these dames?
Same place I don't know, on the road? What do you mean? Snapchat?
This upside down BJ, I gotta take. I mean, my wife is in the room, so it's a little, but I gotta try to figure out how to take this for a spin. This upside down BJ.
You gotta try it. It's pretty wild. You're basically banging the mouth.
Oh, that's too much.
If she proposes, I don't know.
I don't want to bang a mouth.
OkCupid.com. That's where I meet these gals.
So she's laying with her head dangling?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And you just really squat in there.
Oh, that seems unpleasant to me.
Well, hey, some gals are into it, and you throw the ball in there, and they
seems
just
like
suck the ball.
Yes, it's like a skee ball.
Yeah, I got 100. So, we're going at it, then we bang again, and she showed me a new move I'd never done. That was hot. We go at it, and I gotta say, it was probably one of the sexiest, most uninhibited experience I've ever had. I've boned a lot of trim.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the new move? I mean, can you share it, or is it a secret?
It's complex. Maybe get on the table. I'll show you. So basically,
Shelby, come over here.
Okay, she's on her side.
Side, okay.
I'm on my knees.
On the
looking at
floor or
her.
on the bed?
On the bed. Now, imagine her legs are going through my legs.
Okay, I got it.
So it's kind of like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she takes one leg out, the top leg out, and
I
puts
see.
it over.
A top leg over.
And so I am banging her. She's sideways. I'm straight, not gay.
Sure are.
And it works. Somehow the leg going under you makes it, you get every inch in there.
Kilt?
Kilt.
I don't know.
I don't know, but it works.
Wow.
I'll show you tonight.
All right.
And so we're going at it. She finishes. I love these girls that just finish a lot. She's like, I'm coming again. I love
Wow.
these coming again ladies.
Yeah, that's insane. Sometimes I think they're putting it on.
I'll take it. Whatever. It's a one-night thing.
Yeah.
So we're going at it. And she's like, all right, it's like 5 in the morning, 4 in the, it's getting, sun's coming up.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. So now she goes in the bathroom, does whatever, and she's outside. She drops her purse or something, and everything spills. So now she's on the floor cleaning up, and I just stand in front of her. She starts blowing me.
What?
She's blowing while reaching and ranching for everything. And
That's
she put shit in the
amazing.
purse, blowing, and it was so spontaneous and so hot. We had to go again.
Wow.
So I throw another condom on. We're going back at it, standing up, the whole thing, throw it back at it. It was just unprecedented, wild.
Wow.
I don't know if unprecedented was the right
This is
word
like a
there.
porn situation. Now,
was-
how many times are you coming?
I guess, I don't know, the Cialis, I just finished once.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it was wild. Then she's like, all right, I got to go. And she went back downstairs. I validated her parking, and she went home.
Wow. Any trouble knocking down that boner at any point?
Nah, it went down.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it went down. Once she was gone, it was fine. I woke up with a rock hard, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, well, that's daily for me, but
Yeah, woke up, got barbecue, and I was so hungover. I was like wildly hungover. Yeah, and then that was Chicago.
wow, Chi-Town. Well,
Yeah.
we got to wrap it up. We got a big party we're having in the park. We got to get to the
yeah.
party. Crystal Ball. What's his name?
Cinderella.
Crystal Balls. Boy, that would be fun.
Just want to see if I missed anything. No, I think I got it all. Yeah.
All right. Well, you know where to catch us, everybody, at Joe List Comedy, at Mark Norm.
Yeah.
And send us an email, TuesdaysWithStories@gmail. We love hearing from you. And then we stopped talking about this. Set up a show for us somewhere. Bring us to your town, your country, town and country.
Yes, good magazine.
Yeah, let's have us. And boy, I have a lot of dates coming up too. I should remember them. But I'm coming to Wilmington, North Carolina, with the my old lady Stalamash is opening. Woo! It's gonna be fun. We're doing back to back. We're doing Sunnyvale.
Yes.
In August. God, I got to get those dates out there.
Come
Let
on
me
out
figure it out.
Sunnyvale and San Jose. We need you at Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, when are you doing it?
I'm on the 10th, so this is probably already out.
Oh, all right. We're doing Rooster Teeth August 25, 26, 27, 28. The weekend before that, 19 and 20 at Wilmington Dead Crow. Come see
Yeah.
Sarah and I, the husband and wife team. We're not a team, but we're a team in life, but not on stage. We'll be doing
Teammates.
individual sets. But we'll be bringing the heat. And then this fall, check me out on This Is Not Happening. And I got a bunch of other dates. Email me. And the album is coming out soon.
Yes, even sooner when this is out.
Soon. And a very special thanks to you.
Thank you for that.
And then you guys both, by the way, Fatigate and Shelby, you were both in the thank yous that I had to erase. But I'll send them all out. They made me erase all my thank yous because I thanked every person I've ever met. But
yeah.
Well, I love you guys.
All right. I'll be at Bloomington, Illinois?
Indiana,
Bloomington, Indiana, at the Comedy Attic, July 1st, that weekend. Cap City Comedy Club in Austin. We need you for that. It's a big room. That's July 8th. Syracuse, come on out. You've been tweeting at me. That's on the 15th of July. July's a big month. Comedy Connection, East Providence.
Oh, I love that one.
22nd of July. And then we'll be in Montreal and Helium Comedy Club in Portland. That's a big get. I've always wanted to do that club. Portland, folks. That's in mid-August. So check it out. 5-star lunch, yell at Chipotle, give them hell, hit the Facebook fan page, follow us on Instagram, and I think...
Be nice to Chipotle. Say, hey, why don't you give these guys some money? Don't call them Jews and kikes.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, do whatever you want,
It's
but
funny.
try to be nice. We want the money.
Yeah, watch my Conan, buy my album, and buy a shirt for crying out loud.
Yes, shirts, for God's sakes, shirts.
And we'll see you all next week.
Oh, that stunk.
That was bad. All right, shit. See y'all in hell.
I'm already off the mic.
He's off. Fuck, I'm quitting.
This has been a Stand Up Labs production, powered by digital media. Subscribe to new and archive episodes wherever you listen to podcasts, and find all of our shows at standuplabs.nyc.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Aha!